right, so Adam Myerson. So early in the race, first lap, you went down hard, dude. Was that first lap coming out of the sand?
Yeah, was it even? It's like a third of the lap in. Yeah, I got off the line, fine. You know, I wasn't trying to smash the race today. Like, I went pretty hard yesterday, and it was mostly a training weekend for me. Like, I didn't even really need to race. So, you know, with Duran here, I had no expectations of beating Jeremy, you know, and I knew that Jeremy wasn't trying to ride hard from start to finish too. So I think we all knew we were just gonna be some group racing today. We'd settle down in the group, and then we'd sort it out later. And sometimes it seems like anytime you do that, guys just get excited, and they're so excited to like win the start, or like just to be in front of you, or I don't know what. So instead of fighting for my position up there, I'm just like letting guys in, and then inevitably they make bad mistakes, stupid mistakes, and then I end up getting gapped, and that's basically what happened. Like, instead of fighting hard to stay on Duran's wheel, you know, I'm letting people slot in because I'm not trying to go anywhere. And then they make mistakes and gaps open up. So the crash is 100% my fault. Like, someone made a mistake in front of me, it created a gap. I was annoyed. I tried to fix it all at once, which I had the legs to do, and I knew Duran wasn't trying to attack. I knew he wasn't going away. I just needed to ride back up to him. But I tried to do it immediately, and there are a lot of great lines out there, but there's also a coating of pine needles if you aren't on the...
Alright, so Adam Myerson part 2. Where were we?
Pine needles.
Pine needles.
So if you get off the line, you're just basically in pine needles, and it's basically like rolling on marbles. And that's what I did. I got a tiny bit off the line, and my front wheel just disappeared. Like, I didn't have time to brace myself. I didn't get to take my foot out. I just went straight down. My front wheel was gone, and it made me turn my bars even more. So I went down on my shifter. The shifter went into the ground. I bruised my thigh. People crashed into me from behind. I basically like laid down in the middle of the course. And so Duran was gone. Everybody else collected themselves. I didn't get off the ground until I was the last guy in the field. And then I just basically limped to the pit, got my other bike, and then set about, you know, the next 50 minutes of seeing how many people I could catch. Which was a fair number of people. I don't even know what place I got, but I got back into the top 10, I guess. So that's good.
Yeah, what about this course? It's definitely like changed over the years on how many of these there's been, at least 5.
Yeah,
right?
It's tough because it's a nice venue. There's tons of parking. They don't care what we do with the field. There's some wooded sections, but it's basically a grass field. It's featureless in a lot of ways. So it's
All right, so as we were saying,
yeah. So it's always going to be a grass criterium, which is fine. It made for some good group racing. You know, I could see that there was like a group of 10 guys up there that normally would have been the group I was racing with, and I think they had some good tactical racing. And there's enough like little bit of off camber to it races fine. You know, it doesn't seem like much warming up, but it actually races pretty good. I think they can do more with the sand pit they have. They have some good, interesting sand that could be more challenging than the weight setup.
Make it inviting.
You want to encourage people to try to ride it and see if they can do it, as opposed to making it so tight that no one can ride it, which is how it was set up today. It was just a conga line.
That's sort of how I felt about the barriers. Was they were a little close together this year, where it's like you want to open up just enough so that it's like
dare people to hop
them.
Right, because they were low enough. Yeah, they were low enough. I would have hopped those if they were further apart. Like I can hop that height. So I was disappointed that they were so close together. Yeah, you want to invite people to use their skill, not if you set a course up for Cat 4s, then it's not great for elites, basically. And this was I'm sure this course rode great going slow, if you know what I mean. And going fast, you were just limited. You couldn't express yourself fully, if you want to think of it that way.
All right. So yeah, and this before the camera dies again.
Thanks.
Thank you.